Morning, fellow travelers. Just Jeremiah here, and it is Monday, April 4th, the day before my sister's birthday, the day before my court date. It's like 8:30 in the morning, and I am headed down to the bank to open up a bank account here finally. I finally have a surplus of money, and I have so many backlog checks I need to get in there. Again, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bi-weekly paychecks that I just still need to collect and get in my bank account. And yeah, I'm gonna get it right now. So I need the bank account so I can use the debit card to do the process server to send the court paperwork to my old landlord today so that he can get it and have to scramble to make it to court tomorrow. He won't make it. And then I'll go to court tomorrow and I'll show them the paperwork of $5,000 worth of stuff that was stolen from me, the hours that he never paid me for working on the house, the rent money that he never paid me back whenever he kicked me out, all of my possessions, my paintings, etc. And it should be cut and dry. I'm a little nervous that I'm cutting it so close, but I try to cut it close on purpose, and I cut it too close. But honestly, with how much I've been working and the YouTube and everything, it's like I'm literally going to be caught up on my YouTube right as I go to court, right as I finally have like enough money to buy more than just this one awesome pink shirt. So I'm headed down to go buy some clothes. I'm also headed down to set up the bank account, maybe buy that mirror I keep talking about. I like stand mirrors so I can like get my overall appearance down when I leave my room. And what else? Maybe I'll find a new mango that just fell right down here. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling rested. I keep waking up early because I have been ready to work more long shifts, but I've got 3 shifts off this week. I think I might take this week as a little breather to go and explore the island some. Maybe find a meetup group and go make some friends. I'd love to make some friends. I'd love to go flirt and meet some women too. I mean, but the thing about that is that I don't get all caught up in it. And it's pretty easy to make guy friends. I'm friendly, and I remember names. And I know sometimes when to not talk so much. Sometimes I don't. But yeah, life's good. And I'm thinking that by today, I might have all the videos uploaded. I think I have like 4 or 5 days more to load. Yeah, 5 more days to load of YouTube, but then they're mostly edited. And then I got to go back and do all my end screens. I've got to like come up with thumbnails. I've got to like scan through the videos to see what they're about. At this point, I'm just loading them. I got to come up with the titles. And then who knows, maybe I'll even get to a point that I'll have a description for each YouTube video. Man, like a normal person. Or at least YouTube link or website links and references to like all the topics I bring up. Wow. Yeah, and I was looking just now at the pricing on the cameras that I'm looking at, the camera, and the Sony A1 just came out. It's their new flagship camera. It's the very best camera, and it's a mirrorless camera, so it's smaller. The mirror makes it so that you need to have a bigger camera for the same size image sensor. And this thing is like badass. It shoots in 8K video. It shoots 50 megapixels at 30 frames a second. It's got a new cooling technology so it doesn't get too hot. It's a badass camera. It's $6,500 without a lens. The lenses are gonna run like maybe like 3 to like 8 grand. I'll need a prime lens that just shoots. I'll need a macro lens so that I can get close-ups of like anemones and stuff for my own artistic endeavors. I'll need a wide angle lens. And that might be it for now. I mean, I guess I'm going to be doing above water, so I'll probably want a telephoto lens as well. So each of those will range from like 3 to 8. So let's say an average of 5. That's 4 lenses. So that's another 20 grand. So $26,000. And then I'll need the housing's only like 5 grand. Oh, mangoes. Just take one bite, although I shouldn't. There's so many ripe ones up there. I need to grab them at night somehow. Life is good. The housing's like, yeah, the housing and the lights and all that setup. I saw there's a whole kit. It's like $17,500. So 23, 17. We're talking about, yeah, I said about 50 to 75. I think I'm gonna be able to pull it off for like 45, 50,000 for the camera setup, the entire thing. And then, yeah, I'm gonna market to the US and Japan separately. And then my goal eventually with the Japanese would be I'll need to find an assistant, probably, and not to be sexist, but probably like a pretty little Japanese girl that can translate and is proficient in the water. I'm hoping to again find a underwater makeup artist, like my good friend who I haven't talked to in a while. Maybe I'll reach out. Oh, bet you she knows people. Yeah, I can network through her. Brandy Nicole Henderson. She does movies down in Miami for underwater photography and videography. And I met someone that does flower crowns professionally here. That could be awesome to toss into the female and the wedding photography. And maybe I'll find someone that specifically designs wedding dresses so that, you know, when it comes down to it, I can like source it all. You know, do the whole photo, video experience, add music. Maybe I'll want to find an editor. Probably will, because my hands will be full. And maybe an editor who can do video editing as well. And then maybe I could use them for my YouTube and start adding the music that I want to make the content better. I'll get a drone. So yeah, but I can drop the initial 65. I can drop the initial like 10,000 not pretty easy, but I mean, up in Seattle, I earned like 12,000 in a month before I came here. And that's not me bragging. That's just like, it is what it is. I will do what it takes. I did what it took to get here. I'll do what it takes to get my dream. And again, I'll go from living in a box to having my own business in like a few months. And I have a feeling that the one troll with the motorcycle on it, it's like BX, some stupid name, that's his Smurf account. He's just some guy from Slab City that when I was on Slab City Chatter, he got really upset because I mentioned some stuff about Zener cards and my IQ test and some other things. And basically he wanted to turn all the comments into how smart he was and why I wasn't smart. And he started trolling me on there, and it was the same exact tone as this stupid guy on the troll of the channel. And so it's just some hippie dude, probably Rainbow Fam, who is down in Slab City, and he studies flies fucking, and he's just like some guy that like really just wanted to talk about how smart he was. So rather than have a post about how smart he was, when I just mentioned intriguing things that people love to hear about in the Slab City post, he had to go on about how smart he was and this and that and the other, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, honestly, the two people that get the most offended by intelligent people are the people who have no pride in themselves and the people who have way too much pride. So it's basically people that just don't like hearing about other people's strengths because it hurts their ego. And then the people who have like borderline or narcissistic personality disorder is a side effect of type B cluster personality disorder. So generally there's a lot of intelligence with them, and those people do not like hearing about other people who are intelligent. You know what I mean? So this guy was a really smart guy, and I'm sure he's a half decent guy, but man, I trigger the shit out of him. And obviously he gets to me a little bit if I'm here talking about it, but at the same time, I'm just trying to let him know that I know who he is, and that, yeah, I like Google imaged his photo that he sent me and like Hey, dude, I know who you are, man. You're just a punk. Like, obviously, you're not that happy, or else you wouldn't be on the internet trolling. Like, some people are out there creating content and building a base of people who they can, like, inspire and bring up. And other people are on the internet trying to make themselves feel better through making people try to feel like shit. And you got to keep trying, man. Try harder, please. Not sure if your level of personal awareness is that high. But yeah, it'll be kind of fun when you get to see my underwater endeavors. But I'm pretty sure before then you're going to be tapping out of YouTube and moving on to someone else's site to troll. Loving you, bro. Yeah, so the business idea is going to come along, and I'll start with that camera, and I can do the marketing for the job that I'm working. I'll probably, who knows, I'll probably just keep a couple shifts bartending. And I think the best would be to find like an ideal bartending job. Fine dining bartending, you're just doing too many little things, you know? You don't have a chance to really like work it. You're making martinis for the servers and stuff, and like, sure, you know, $200, maybe $300, that's nice for a night, but you can make like $400 or $500 in a normal area. Like here, I should be making like $400 to $600 a night bartending. And I can make that serving where I'm at, and I will be serving, but I won't be able to do as much networking. So I think my goal is going to be to find the Hilton, Waikiki Beach. They're hiring right now for a bartender. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open. I'm not just gonna keep floating job to job, but I need something that works for my coming schedule. And who knows, maybe I'll just stay where I'm at until I bounce out with my 2 weeks and go to the Rainbow Gathering this summer. So that's gonna be my gift to me before I jump and dive deep into the underwater, is I'm gonna step aside and go to the Rainbow. And again, I'm not getting monetized. I'm not doing this for money. I could have made money off of all this. I just reached like 45,000 views for the month, and rising. So my views are at an all-time high. And yeah, I don't really give a shit. It's not about money. I feel like I might lose some of the passion if I do make it about money. This is just about spreading impact. And it doesn't have to be like, I'm gonna change the world and make it better. But honestly, that's what I'm trying to do. It's like, you know, not everyone can afford therapy, and if you can hear me ramble about what I've learned and what I'm doing to help in my personal path of self-healing, it might help you some, you know. Again, reach out anytime if you want to commiserate, or it's the wrong word, if you want some encouragement, or if you want some advice, or you just want to say hi. I love when people reach out. Again, I've had so many people lately reaching out, and I get back to all of them. And so yeah, I just want to keep spreading a positive influence. I want to continue interviewing people from all walks of life. I'm going to start my own media business. I'm going to start my own marketing on the side. And to be honest, once the money rolls in for that, I might not even need to bartend at all. Like, I can network through that. Especially if I'm doing marketing. That might be even better than bartending. I might not have to be in the restaurant industry much longer at all, even though I like it. And potentially I'd work on the side towards restaurant business consultancy. But honestly, all I'd have to do is just lie and say that I have a degree, and then just, you know, find someone like a little sleazy to say that I did business consultancy for them at a nice restaurant, potentially through just giving them a chunk of change. And then just once I get an actual place under my belt for my portfolio, I can continue on, and just no one will ever know that I didn't have my degree. So maybe I'll do that. Go places like Honolulu and travel, making money on the side while I do marketing and work on their marketing and network through the restaurants to build the new satellite versions of the business plan I'm going to build here, and then travel the world and do that while selling off half of the businesses I create. And I know, whatever. Here's the thing, dude. If you aim here, you're gonna hit here. If you aim here, you're gonna hit here. I'm not aiming high because I'm some vain piece of shit. I'm aiming high because that's what you have to do to succeed. And the people who know it, they know it. The people who don't, maybe you'll learn. You know what I mean? You don't have to believe me. I have to believe me. So, whatever. You're almost done with my walk down towards Walmart, and here's the grocery store, Safeway, and the bank. So I'm gonna let you go before I keep rambling about some of the same topics. I'm just feeling good, and you guys are my support system, and eventually I'll have people in my life and friends because I'll have time, but I'll still keep you going. You know, maybe it won't be as much of this stuff. Maybe this stuff drives people crazy, but it's a fun transition between my vagabond lifestyle and my coming vagabond lifestyle, where I'll be traveling while making money and pursuing my art. You know, success isn't measured in the eyes of others. Success is measured by yourself. And ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be like my father. I wanted to be a traveling artist. And you know what? I travel and I do art. And so I've reached my dream. These past 10 years, I've fully embraced my dream. And I really feel like the people who might be upset with me and try to act like I'm a failure and try to talk me down, they're the people who don't know their dream, who aren't chasing their dream. And it hurts knowing that I've literally been happy fulfilling my dream for 10 years. And you know what? I hope you have a great day, and I hope that whatever you want to say on my channel in the comments and whatever, I hope it makes you feel better, because you need to feel better. I'd give you a hug if I could right now. Here we go. Like, seriously though. I'll tell you to get a life, but I'll also tell you I'm loving you. Take care. All right, I'm taking out the trash on my way to work. So I scrambled, and I couldn't get that lady to get the paperwork in time and then get the paperwork to the court. So I'm just gonna go to the court and plead with them and tell them, and one second. Tell them about how he's playing games with his address and where he lives and his residence, and that I just need one more continuance if they let me tomorrow, and if not, then I lose like $5 grand and stuff. So tomorrow I'm at the mercy of the court asking for a continuance. But I'm gonna bring proof of all the other people that are on the Better Business Bureau and on there in his business complaining about not being paid and how they can't find his address. There's a bunch of people saying they can't find his address to get the money from him, and I actually have his address now. So I'm gonna bring all that proof to court tomorrow and just tell them, listen, it's no proper excuse, but if you'll let me, I'd like to share what has kept me from being able to, you know, fulfill the requirements needed. And if you'd give me one more continuance, I really just want to get this out of the way. So I'm a little nervous about that because, yeah, I might lose all my stuff and not be able to get anything back, which I don't want. So I could use your positive manifestation because, yeah, that's got me stressed out. So by the time you see this, it'll be my court date, because my court date is April the 5th. I just got caught up on my YouTube today, the 4th, which I'm feeling amazing about. Again, I still have to go through and like create the description or create the names of it. It's just the date right now because that's what it does automatically. I have to create all that stuff and get my end screens on. It's gonna be like another 2 hours of work. But after that, I can just do each video each day from the day before, upload it, and then I can start on my Burning Man stuff. Yeah, dude. Excited for that. That's gonna draw in a whole another crowd of people. Instead of just the filthy vagabond, it's gonna draw in like, yeah, like the tech gurus and the millionaires and like people that might look at me and be like, oh, he's just working a bartending job, and they're like, let's donate him $1,000. You know, I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's not like I see you guys as poor, because you guys are awesome, and being rich or poor is not about money. It's about your spirit, your soul, your happiness. You guys are all rich. But at the same time, like, the people going to Burning Man, they're a whole nother level. And I met a lot of great people there, and I can't wait to load it up and reach back out and be like, hey, watch this. Maybe they'll show their friends. And again, by comparison, the income disparity between us is quite large. So it might be interesting to throw up my, like, hey, you know, you can support this channel, blah, 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 PayPal, this, that, the other. You know, I'm choosing to not get monetized, and if somehow you're willing to support my channel, I can keep this beautiful content coming and all that stuff, which honestly you guys can do too. But I get it, I'm working. So are the people who do the big channels that ask for money every single time. watch a channel that doesn't ask for like donations or money. There's not that many. So again, it's funny because now that I'm working, I'm still asking, but let's be real, they all do this. And I'm not trying to do the PBS fundraiser to you guys. But yeah, I mean, this isn't easy. Putting in all this time and effort without anything coming back. I'll do some merchandising. I'm gonna create some like Rainbow Gathering t-shirts, some Mount Shasta t-shirts, maybe some I Survived Black Rock Plan B t-shirts. Since I can't say Burning Man, since the Rothschilds and Google own it. I think Google owns Burning Man, the name and the concept, and I think the Rothschilds own Black Rock Plan B. But time for the bus. I gotta stop rambling. I gotta see which way to go. See ya. All right, so it's on. My guests are awesome. So right now, let's see. We got Jesse, Dave, we've got Tessa, we've got Marlena, we have Carla, we have Tia, we have Daniel, Angelo, Kale, and Shantae. But Tia and Daniel just got together. She left her husband, and they want me to sign her tits. So let's do it.
Okay.
My name's very long.
All right, here we go.
Very sensitive.
You can't do it.
I'm just over here trying to dab my tongue. Turn white. Right.
There we go.
Amazing.